Very weird. Alrighty, tape is rolling. Getting ready to do Wacky Wednesday. It's Whacked Out Wednesday here
Roll that
on
beautiful bean.
NBNN. That's right. I'll roll that beautiful bean footage. Quiet on the set. Getting ready to go live.
Want to get on the set.
That too. Shh.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Trinity Avatar, 3+ years and running. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Wednesday, April 4th, 2018 here inside Trinity Avatar, and I tell you what, there's still some oddities happening, patches happening late into the release, and of course, all sorts of questions going on out there. Patches. Marsha, I tell you.
That patch yesterday afternoon.
That threw everybody for a loop. Nobody was expecting that one. I tell you what. I sat there for about 20 minutes with the new guy, Avino, going, man, are you in friends only mode? Let me check. I was in a party earlier. Maybe I switched up. Maybe it was just switch scenes. And I says, what version are you on? He said, I don't know. How do I check? And for those of you who now want to know how to check your version, if you hit the escape key and under your multiplayer menu, you will now see the version information down at the bottom.
Win 64,759.
So when somebody says what build are you on, you can go in there now checking that, and that's where you're gonna find that since we no longer have the all that up top.
Patch numbers. No patch numbers up top anymore, so we don't know.
Nice, clean play screen, really cool to see, and of course, a lot of interesting stuff going on now.
Still not clean.
Yeah, clean to my standards. Okay, give me a break.
Yeah. Let's hit F9. That's much cleaner.
F9,
clear off that entire user interface.
It'd be a lot nicer if I could drag that combat bar, the health bar where I wanted to.
Yeah, that health bar.
That would really make nice things clean because I could put it where I wanted. Yeah.
Well, yesterday afternoon, after the show, Condis and I went and killed the Reaper a few times. And
how many times? How many times is a few times?
We did another 40 last night.
And how many bells did you get in 40 kills?
0.
That's right. The big donut.
Yeah.
It's a totally random thing, but somewhere in there you should have gotten at least one in 40 kills.
Didn't get the bell or the recipe, so got neither one. So I felt no love yesterday. Econdis and I, we got some wood pulp and wood scrap.
Oh, you'll get plenty of that out there now. For those of you folks who don't want to sit there cutting down trees all day, you want to get some good wood products. Go kill some Reapers. That'll keep you busy.
The best way to really do that is to go to sieges and kill engineers.
Yeah, but I don't
really
think you
the
get
best
as
way to
many
do it.
products and as much product as you do from killing the
No,
reapers.
you get a ton more.
Yeah,
Do
but
you really?
unlike the
Yeah.
engineers, the trends drop pine resin.
Yeah, that too. But see, Spiffco, man, the wealth of knowledge over here. Spiffco, how many?
I don't
many,
need pine resin. I just
of
need
the
wood scrap.
inns have you sold, or have you sold any of those inns yet?
Well, I've had a couple of people asking how much, and when I tell them, they cringe a little bit. But still, that's just the literal. That's just what it costs to make.
Just the cost.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw.
I don't know why people are cringing, considering some of the items that I've seen that are crafted in game, and the prices on some of them are crazy.
I mean, you're paying
Literally up there with
10,000
those
gold for a
houses.
row house from a decorator. So
Hey,
what's
it's
30,000
still-
gold for
still-
a village inn?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm charging. 30,000 gold for a village
Yeah.
inn.
I saw Caballeros charging 30,000, so that seems to be the going rate. That doesn't seem to be.
No. But yeah, it is one where it's like the prices realistically should actually be higher than that 30,000, because you should never just charge for the crafting material prices. I mean, you got to charge for your time and your effort for going out, finding the recipes and doing things.
And
So-
Yeah, that was an
hey
adventure.
to all you guys out there in chat yelling, hey. Econdis,
Hello.
Sotoris, Skeggy, how you all
Skeggy,
doing out there
Arius,
today? And all the
Arturus.
rest of you
Yeah.
guys and gals out there watching us again. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, I gotta tell you, I got all the good stuff in yesterday. By the way, is finally
Hey, yeah.
finally got all the hometown hero stuff in. So here's the hometown hero.
And you know how much hometown hero stuff I have?
You have 0 because you didn't come on the tour. You had better things to do, apparently. So, but anyway, you got to sign up because Justin signed up, Arius signed up. They've already. Well, Justin's already got a
I know
care
nothing
package.
about hometown hero.
Well, hometown
But-
hero is
Yeah.
local Austin vape juice supplier. They got a warehouse down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you
But
buy
you know
Hometown
what
Hero through
happened
my
yesterday?
links, you get 20% off your purchases. That's one of the best deals we've got going right now. Use the promo code
And 1% of your
NBNN,
purchase
save
goes
20% at Hometown Hero. You were saying?
And 1% of the purchase goes towards disabled American veterans.
That's right. 1% of all their purchase goes to the disabled veterans of America, and they're local artists down in Austin. For those of you who know the Keep Austin Weird campaign, they do all the logos on their stock brand, the Hometown Hero, and 1% goes back to those artists. So not only do they make a great product, but they give back as well. I love all this giving back
good.
and helping people and,
And paying it forward, doing
paying
all
it forward
kinds of good
and
things.
making money and
So,
selling things. And,
Did you see the fact that PAX Layer is all over the place right now?
What do you mean all over the place?
Well, so last night was the New York City meetup, and like if you scroll up a little bit, Sean Silverfoot posted some pictures from the New York City meetup
no, I hadn't seen
where
those.
Lord British showed up, and
I know
then
Sean's here, but he's
they-
muted.
yeah, but then there's also more PAX Layer news in something that I
I don't
posted.
see
So
anything here.
you don't see anything. What are you talking about? Did you scroll up to Sean Silverfoot and?
I'm scrolling up to where I left off last night. I see.
Where is it? Where did I get the link from?
Yeah, I was gonna say it ain't in our chat, but I don't know what the hell
I-
you're looking
I've got
at.
the link.
You're probably looking
I
in
got the
Pack
link.
Slayer's link. Is probably why you got Pack Slayer
It's-
on the brain.
Today, 11:36 a.m. Sean Silverfoot, New York City soda meetup photos. It's right there in Discord. right above a swallow has spawned in the server. So it looks like about 20 people showed up, including a few of the Ultima Dragons, including Gran Galora, a bunch of others. So it looks like they were having fun at Dave & Buster's in New York City with Lord British.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, well, it was a little link, one line. You said there's pitches. I'm looking for pitches. There's no freaking pitches.
There are
in
pictures.
Discord. Not in Discord, there's not. There's a link in Discord. If you told me there was a link, I would have been looking for a link. Yeah. Smart ass. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Don't make me drive all the way to Florida and hurt you. I might be able to afford the gas mileage.
You'll be able to do that soon enough. You can come down and hang out, and we can go visit the rat. But why would I want to go to Florida? All the weird stuff happens in Florida. That's why you want to come to Florida, man. All the good weird shit happens down here, man.
Yeah.
You think the rent fair's fun? Come on down to Orlando. I'll show you some freaks, brother. I'll show you some freaks.
I live in Austin, so.
Yeah, well, true enough.
Yeah, I live in a town where a long time ago, a homeless cross-dresser won like 11% of the vote for mayor. For mayor, that's right. Homeless cross-dresser. That was Leslie. Where people blow people up randomly. Yeah, that is so weird. So, wouldn't it be funny if there was no video of the YouTube shooting? Yes, it would be. That would be irony. But I'm willing to bet there is lots of video related to it. I'm willing to bet you're not going to see a single iota of footage either. But you won't see it on YouTube. Yeah, that's for sure. And our thoughts go out to those folks yesterday. Got to make some light of a bad topic. Kafian's girlfriend was watching the footage this morning. Yeah, I don't need to watch that stuff. But then also Paxlayer also made it into PC Gamer. Really? Yeah. And so if you scroll up to that article I posted from PC Gamer, where Shroud of the Avatar's player-made towns are already thriving and full of weirdness, Lord British took Tom Sr. on a tour of some player-owned towns, including Paxlayer, where they actually discussed the fact that Paxlayer was one of the original communities in Ultima Online, and that several of the members have migrated over into Shroud of the Avatar, including Sean Silverfoot, Winfield, and a bunch of others. And then from there, you have to remember that these guys, Paxlayer is also the very first player-owned town in Shroud of the Avatar. And it was the original template for majority of the basis for 90% of the scenes you look at today. Well, whether player-owned town scenes, not scenes. Yeah. So they did go through and explore some of those, and they did actually play a Kelebeth on the teletype as well. And it is one where the funny thing is, the guy is talking about some of the visuals appearing to be dated, but that is in relation to other MMOs. I'm sorry to say it, but it's like it is intentional because it's going for that rustic medieval feel. It's one where it's like, okay, if you wanted updated graphics, it's like, let's put it in space, and then we've got starships, and then you have a lot of black and it renders a lot quicker. But yeah. So, and then they do discuss all kinds of other issues, but yes, and there are issues, and those issues are being worked on actively. Issues. Speaking of issues, here there's still some people having that crash problem out there. Spiffy, did you try the solution I gave you last night, and what has your result been so far?
Well, it worked the one night, and now it just doesn't seem to be working.
What do you mean it worked the one night? So it worked last night after you applied it?
Yeah, I'm running in.
So what is this fix that you're talking about?
There's a little app, as it may be, from grc.com, Gibson Research. And what it does is there's, hold on, let me pull it up here. This way I can tell you. But somebody else had come across this.
Got it running in the background, and I still can't log in Owl's Head now.
No, you only run it once and make sure that it's turned off, and then you forget about it. You don't do anything else after that.
Oh, okay.
So once it's been run, you just just leave it in the background because it applies it. But grc.com is Gibson Research, and let me pull up the security. It's called Inspector, and I'm going to drop a file in here, drop the link in here for everybody. But what Inspector does, Inspector goes into your system, and he writes everything in assembly language. And what it does is looks for the Spectre and Meltdown vulnerability and performance status, and whether these things have been patched or not patched. Now, the patch for the Meltdown vulnerability has been known to cause all sorts of these game crashes and stuff, and performance issues. And he's got this little run once, turn it on, turn it off, disable or enable. So if you run this app and disable the Meltdown protection, which is what I did, I followed a guy who found this on the forums.
So now your system is vulnerable to Meltdown since you disabled the patch, but at the same time your game runs better.
But
okay.
I have not crashed once yet. I mean, you know,
Okay,
what are the chances of actually getting hit by these vulnerabilities? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Literally, come on, give me a break. Yeah, okay, I just advertised to the world. Come on, people. But the great thing is you can always just click a button. It's all it is a button click, and it fixes the problem.
It's okay. Laz's password for everything is boobies. So if you know his account information, his password is boobies. So yeah.
Except for the big accounts, and that's big boobies. But anyway.
Well, that's 8008 exclamation point 3S, right?
3D.
Is that right? Yeah, I believe that's what that was. But yeah, so if you have a system that is crashing, then disabling the Meltdown software patch would possibly be.
Well, again, I'm checking out results. I've seen one or two other people look at that, and it's worth a shot. If it doesn't solve your problem, you go open up the program, you click protect again and close it, and you're done. But I mean, it's worth a shot for anybody who's having those crash problems to try it out and see if it does resolve your problem. That's all I'm saying. Little extra help from the guys, that you're not going to get this information anywhere else. So nobody else is going to tell you to go try this, of course. Nobody's going to tell you to go leave your computer possibly vulnerable, but a fix is a fix is a fix. If it, I excuse me, I was crashing every other hour in these latest releases. I mean, I ran all day yesterday, all day the day before.
I have not those issues, so.
And
yes,
I'm running. So
all I can tell you is I can't get into Owl's Head the normal way. I have to teleport in.
You can't walk through the door, is what you're saying still.
Absolutely.
And you've re-reported this?
Yeah, again.
Okay, well, they'll get to it. They'll get to it.
That is not spiff.
Well, what about the post by Lord British yesterday? Did you see that one?
That launching the global services with some
global services
and plans.
Want to tell the good boys and girls a little bit about that maybe today?
Yeah, this is a post from Lord British where they clearly understand that players are concerned about websites, accounts, and global gameplay issues. There are currently some details that are in flux, but please understand that the goals outlined below are what they are working on towards. I love it when that happens.
I love it that I can actually hear both of you finally, and you're both playing at the same time.
In the middle of playing a song, and someone else starts playing, I hit escape. So, yeah.
Yeah, what were you playing? Stones?
Winches and Mead.
Yeah, he wasn't actually playing Stones, which is why I didn't yell at him.
I played Stones earlier, but yeah, I was playing Winches and Mead because that's my favorite thing. So one game world with a unified and normalized pricing model. They currently plan for all players around the globe to play in the same non-sharded world. Since 2004,
always be that 14. That's the plan.
Since 2014, when they launched on Steam, they have had normalized pricing for game access to reflect different markets, and they will continue to do this. Items that can be traded are kept on a unified pricing model worldwide to prevent arbitrage, which is buying and selling based on different prices. Kind of like my version of Skyrim. My version of Skyrim is the Russian version where I only paid like $14 for it.
Well, I've already heard a little of that happening because when the release prices came out in Russia, the prices were slightly off. But now
that is one where they're running different.
People make a living buying currency in different places because of the exchange rates, and you can buy one currency, work your way around the clock, and exchange it till you come back and you buy it again when you've made a profit.
So what this means for us, that every single item that players can trade will have the same price worldwide, ignoring temporary currency exchange fluctuations and taxes. Now becomes the big T word, taxes. Globally,
Tatas.
They must now charge taxes as they have launched the game. Various countries and states in the U.S. all charge a little differently. They must comply with local laws in the EU. That must be added to the price you see listed. And then in the U.S., the custom is that you see a price without tax, and then the tax is added at checkout.
Whack. We hit you when you just least expect it.
In the U.S., that's actually 49 out of the 50 states. I forget which state where the tax is actually added into the price, which throws visitors to different states.
Down here, the tax is added in on all bar tabs. But
and then everyone will be paying their local tax in addition to the standardized base price. So taxes, they suck. Localized content and support. People will nominally see websites from their own region, so they will see content localized by the teams doing the localization of content, and their customer service will also be localized. This is not being done to separate people, rather that it is to provide better service. If you're a German speaker, would you prefer service in German or by someone that doesn't understand German at all? Mein Deutsch ist
nicht sehr gut. Deutsch?
Mein Deutsch ist sehr gut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6!
And that's it.
Hi, we're looking for 6.
Taxi, toilet.
Yes.
The only 3 German words you really need to know. They're also the same in English.
Don't know what you're talking about. You forgot und. And
no, beer, taxi, and toilet. The only 3 words you need to know. You can get a taxi to the bar, you can order a bar, and you can find your way to the bathroom. And then get back home and get a taxi again. It's the only 3 words.
Das ist diesen Scheiße.
I lived in Germany for 2 years. You only need those 3 words.
My German professor was from Poland, so she fucked me up by saying, okay, in this region of Germany, they use this dialect, and it's I
won't even go into the regional dialects.
You pronounce it this way.
It is different when you talk about regional dialects in Germany and across Europe. But
I'm screwed whenever it comes to speaking German, because it's like, which dialect should I be talking in? As far as that localized content and support, they will adjust policies as needed to achieve this goal over time. They're early in the website transitions. There will be some bumps in the road, and they will address those hiccups as fast as they can. Data privacy. The EU mandates very strict customer account privacy issues. They both agree that those, with those restrictions, but there are also legal mandates. Even in the US, they'll be adopting much of this, both for the convenience of similar global operations as well as being good stewards of personal data, which is good.
Yes, and the boys and girls down at the offices take that stuff quite seriously when it comes to your account privacy.
And then we also have the unresolved issues that they recognize that there are unresolved issues, especially in regards to players from the Baltic regions. In addition to language issues, there are real political tensions in the area, some of which occurred after they had established plans for the region. Also, as far as localization in much of this region, players may be better served in English than in Russian, and they are looking for how best to support players in these regions within the bounds of their existing agreements with Black Sun. So that is something where they're working on trying to provide the best interface for everybody.
Best solution for the complaints at hand. And there's a handful of people out in the Baltic region that got caught up that are not Russian speaking, apparently, and they're trying to address that problem and get things fixed. But when there's a civil war going on, it's a little tough to get agreements in place.
Taxes suck for everybody, but I mean, if you think about the taxes, that's about the game access as well as anything purchased from the add-on store. So those two things are what they're talking about as far as taxes go.
So they kind of sidestep the taxes by changing it all into Kodos, huh?
Well,
no, because when you buy the Kodos, unless you're buying them from in-game gold, which then would eliminate the tax problem, you would still pay on the purchase of the Kodos from the store. But if you're buying them in-game for gold, or if you're buying gold off the market, then you can really, But my understanding is they get whacked via PayPal on VAT taxes over in the EU one way or the other, don't they?
No.
No? I always hear Valen over where he is, and the guys out there over in Europe going, oh man, I got to pay.
Yeah. They're VAT on everything. Yep.
But you just said no. Yeah, you weren't paying a single bit of attention, were you? No.
I'm not paying any attention. Why would I pay attention?
Typical Jack.
I'm so poor I can't afford to pay attention.
That's right. No shit.
Yeah.
Any news on that front? Did we go to closing?
I closed. It's just I'm waiting for a judge to sit there and say, "Hey,
pay the man."
Okay. Pay.
So
pay up,
the house is officially, technically sold, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
there was a closing, money sitting in escrow right now, waiting on a judge to sit there and say, "Hey, yeah."
Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks for.
It's not gathering interest from me.
Thanks for reminding me there, Taurus. You put my mug back, but I can't grab my mug.
Don't know what you're talking about. I can.
I know you can. That don't help me none.
Yeah, unlock it. Make it not private.
He's got it set as above my level.
There you go.
As I came to try and put it over on the edge, and I still can't move it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have that same problem as you.
Smart ass. Give my damn mug back.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see no sinking mug. I see nothing. I know not what you're talking about. So yeah, it's one where the Portalarium crew are trying to make everything as entertaining as possible. And I even had a few more people ask me to become my friends this morning while I was AFK.
They asked you to be their friend?
Yeah, I didn't ask them to be friends in game. They asked me.
Very nice. You must be getting out a little bit more then.
Well, I really was. Yesterday I was over in Savernok Stronghold farming Reapers with Econdis for a bit, then with someone else for a bit, and then I think I only really killed like 20, not the 40 that y'all killed. But
yeah, I was getting ready to go out with Evium last night, and then he disappeared. So again, we're gonna go out again and see if we can make another shot at it tonight.
Yeah,
of course.
What's really funny?
The next time we go out,
I thought I was dancing in a safe spot until the Reaper started attacking.
There are no safe spots out there to hide in.
I actually discovered that, well, it's safe from the bears and the boars and the wolves.
Skeletons.
But
no, because skeleton archers will pop your ass even if you're up on a rock.
Nope, they won't go after you.
Well, I got shot by the skeleton archers up in a rock, so don't tell me they won't go after you. You lie.
Hey, I'm sorry to say, but they don't spawn right there in order to get to you.
Well, it depends on where you are in the scene, thank you. I'm just telling you my experience.
Yeah, you know what? You're safe from everything except for the Reaper right there. So.
But moving right along. What else we got for the good boys?
Well, we've got stand-up corner.
Chaos.
We've got
Chaos is on. Was it Chaos on stand-up?
Yes, it was Chaos.
Did we even touch the patch notes? Did we tell them about the patch notes? I know we mentioned the patch notes. I don't think we ever told them about the patch notes.
Fine. Patch notes from yesterday.
I mean, I'm just making suggestions. We can go whichever way this train.
Yeah, this train wreck is always.
It's always train
taken off the rails by you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 95% of the time it's derailed by you.
I was gonna say, who started that wreck this morning? Yeah.
You?
No.
Yeah, I posted it before the show, man. As well as Sean Silverfoot posted before the show about that.
Yeah,
stuff.
what happened to Sean? I see him here, but I guess he's.
I know. He might be working or something, or trying to recuperate after having fun with Lord.
That I would understand.
But patch number 759 did come out yesterday afternoon during the show, where they did increase the difficulties of critters out in Blood Bay and their spawn rates. So spawn faster, and now they're tougher.
Oh, sure.
Are you going to get killed by rabbits?
I was going to say, it's not like that place ain't tough enough that if you miss or get blown off, it took you a half hour to get up to the goddamn bridge and you get blown off. 20. You got to...
Tier 20 rabbits. They added the confirmation when enabling peripheral lighting. So if you have one of those like Razer keyboards that lights up or LED keyboards, don't forget that those do have peripheral lighting that you can actually enable in the game,
and
they will actually do weird things.
And they will also cause potential slowdowns in your gameplay and other complications. So please read the warnings that accompany those.
The old school Microsoft Natural Keyboard 4000.
Now, I've got the Razer Chroma, and I've used the peripheral lighting, but ever since I read the notes about that and the performance issues that it can possibly cause, I said screw that noise. Aside from the fact I really don't need my keyboard flashing at me every time I dance a jig, just don't.
I also don't look at my keyboard, so
yeah. I mean, I'm not looking down. If I was still a hunt and
peck kind of guy, which I haven't been for over 30-something years,
maybe I should forget everything I know and go back to that, and maybe I'll be able to kill something by using combos by the light ups on the keyboard. But I mean, who looks at the keyboard?
Then Civis Felon or Doris will give players that have dealt with Min Liang Tan a Necropolis Keystone if they failed to obtain one in the Tower of the Shattered Eye. Huh.
I.e., Min Liang Tan killed you.
I.e., Min Liang Tan gone missing.
No, that would be like for characters like me that completed the quest before there was a Necropolis Keystone. Possibly.
You didn't finish it much more ahead of me, and I had to do the Keystone.
I never got a Keystone.
No.
Nope. I don't know what the Keystone is. Yeah.
It was a pain in the butt is what it was, but...
I have no idea what the keystone is. Disabling the 100 XP return on skill unlearning, and it's now, if you set a skill to unlearn, you will get 50% of that, unless you have an obsidian potion of unlearning, which I will be selling.
Potion or book?
Or book of obsidian unlearning.
Item.
Yeah, it's a book. I've got lots of those books. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. Then they fixed an NPC in Blood Bay that was trying to perform an emote, fixed female avatar heraldry pieces that were missing blazons, fixed multiple issues with the crafting tutorial quest highlighting. Players who were stuck turning in Cyanus's report and Resolute may restart the quest by speaking with Godbert. Fixed a bug that could cause players to be teleported to the front of their lots. Fixed a bug that prevented earning experience for some dragon kills. The tutorial task, learn a new skill that equip, can now be completed. If you have this task, and drop a skill on your combat bar to resolve it. Fixed an issue that prevented messaging that a specific item is required to use a teleporter in the Lost Vale. Lingering tasks for the Broken Echoes quest in Janiford will automatically resolve upon completing the quest. And lingering tasks for Vivian's Bank Key quest in area will automatically resolve when completing the quest. And Bridget Helvig in Braemar should no longer offer services. Offer her quest to find Vaymore more than once.
She's always offering her services.
Yeah, her services are still available.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, Arturus wants to know, he says, do you guys happen to know what happened to the changed name vouchers that was supposed to be given instead of the early name pick? And there's actually a post out there in one of the threads by Darkstar containing this is actually pertaining to both heraldry and things like that, but I don't remember seeing the name change vouchers. Yeah. So I think we'll have to report that one. But the female heraldry
about that
armor thing, I was talking with Wynn last night, and she was still having problems with it. Now, apparently there's something going on, aside from that you actually, in order to get your blazon on this stuff, you actually have to scrap it and get the eternal pattern. Have you heard anything about this?
For what?
To be able to put your blazon on this new heraldry stuff, at least on, you have to actually take what you were given and scrap it and lose those protections.
No, not 100% true.
Well, again, there's people having issues with it, and that's the solution that people have been giving out, which is, well, if you scrap it and get the eternal pattern, you can then apply your personal blazon to it. But that's not supposed to be the way it works, is it, Sean?
No, you actually have the armor, all the different armor pieces that have the eternal pattern attached to them. Then what they did was they gave you 5 patterns for each armor piece that you can put on anything you want, as long as it's crafted. So right. You can take any crafted leather tunic piece and put the blazon on that. And so they give you just 5 of each piece.
Right, which they didn't give us, because Darkstar mentioned that they didn't give... Oh, no, I'm sorry. The 2 change blazon requests they didn't give us either, which is going to be fixed.
We're supposed to get 2 freebies on that.
Yes, as well as 2 freebie name changes for the... but I didn't see that mentioned.
I'm sure they'll come somewhere down the line.
Yeah, it was, again, so I think somebody needs to put a reminder out there going, hey, what about this? Like he just did to us here.
Well, I wanted to, because on the banners, they only gave you the eternal patterns. You didn't get the 5 extra. So you can only make that one big banner and one small banner, which
now, again, after hearing Richard tell us about how these were going to work, there's got to be a way for us to make dozens and dozens of these. I mean, I know they're coming out with a system for the people who didn't get on these, but you can't tell me that those of us who got this is that the earlier adapters are stuck to just 5 for their total life of, And
then if you lose one in PvP, it's lost.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So, but what I'm think the problem is the equipment that came as it is with the eternal patterns attached do not get the emblem on them. Have we got any confirmation on that?
I haven't tried that yet, but I'm thinking that maybe you just take one of the other patterns and you stick it on that one also.
That would
which
make
seems kind of dumb to me. But,
yeah, but that might be. We're going to have to get some clarification from the dev team on this and see what we can find out. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm on it, believe me.
And then question about the Findro's tablet in game.
It works.
Yes, but he's got a specific question on that, which is, please suggest. It tells you. Yeah.
Well, so, but it can be used for finding anyone in game, including those that are not on your friends list. If the person's on your friends list, then you don't need to use the Findoro's tablet of finding. It already tells you what instance they're in. If they're not online, it tells you that they're on Earth. So it is something where it does help you find it, especially if you're hunting for someone that you want to go out and say PK or something like that, or if you're trying to roundabout cyberstalk someone. So
now,
it is working as intended.
Yeah, no, but his suggestion was,
find a particular item.
Find a particular item if a person's already on your friend. I would just be in favor of an item that would once a day allow you to find the best price on said item. In the game, that would be pretty cool.
No. I think that introduces coding nightmares as well as just nightmares in general, because like say it's like I do it just becomes database query nightmares. Yeah, you're trying to give everybody a massive headache. Yeah. So we do have stand-up corner.
Oh, why'd you stop, Spiff?
Because everybody wants to rule the world.
Yeah, that's right.
I got up with the cowbell because you were playing Don't Feed a Reaper, and then you stopped. Man, you're killing me, Spiff. You're killing me.
Yeah, let me just update because Shroud posted something in the text part, and I just checked under my add-ons. On my account, I have Reward Heraldry Unlock Voucher. I have 2 of them in there.
Oh, okay. Good.
So it looks like the unlock vouchers are hitting.
And List, anything you say to me in PMs comes up on screen in chat, so you might as well just say it anywhere. But he says he liked that idea, and he passed it on to the team a month ago, so... Yeah. I know, he's just making sure that I see it. But then it's not a
reference to Ready Player One and finding people.
Yeah. I have not seen it yet. Do not spoil it. Have not read
Ready
it yet.
Player One? Yeah, well, I know you don't know how to read a book.
Hey, get out of here.
Or
I don't want to talk my reading list. I'm so far behind on my reading list. It's bad. I haven't been this bad in years. But you know why?
Someone may have downloaded Ready Player One, the movie.
Oh, I don't have to do that. I've had it for a week on my phone already. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It was on my phone the day after it came out. Yeah, that's a tourist. That's what I plan on doing, but I still plan on reading Shroud of the Avatar, and I still plan on reading Explore Create, and I still plan on I've got a list the length of my arm that I'm so far behind on.
Cat and the Hat's on there.
Yeah, Green Eggs and Ham. I still haven't gotten around to that one. War and Peace is still on my list. Last of the Mohicans, Man, Tale of Two Cities.
Next you're going to tell me, Treasure Island's on that list as well.
I've read Treasure Island.
Actually,
the book is way better.
I've read Treasure Island.
What you really need is 50 Shades of Grey, read by Gilbert Godfrey.
Class needs the audio book for that. That would be funny. Okay, Name of the Wind. Yes.
Yeah.
That was actually an excellent book, Patrick Rothfuss. Yeah.
Okay,
so we do have.
Yeah, you don't have the stand-up corner because you have no time for the stand-up corner, for my friend.
What? Oh, you're right. It is that time.
You have no time.
Y'all can look at the stand-up corner.
Look at
we're
that.
Not,
We
I'm
managed
not
to fill the show without even touching a stand-up corner or any other crap like that. Squirrel? What?
Yeah, squirrel.
Well, at least the boys down at the office are finally caught up on the stand-up, and of course, we'll have more. We'll be able to give you updates on what they're working on. Of course, I'm sure pretty much everybody's aware that we're still in the throes of
development.
Release. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah. We've launched, but we're still in development.
We're still in development. That's right.
That's always going to.
99 bugs in the wall. Take one down, pass it around. 127 bugs on the wall.
Yeah, it actually makes me kind of curious when they're actually going to hire GMs for the game instead of the developers being
GMs. Don't you know what they did?
It's called the QA department.
They hired players to be their ambassadors. That's their, at least on the forums.
No, that's for the forums. That's the forum warriors.
We don't need no stinking GMs, for crying out loud. We got List here. We got Dixie here. They're out busting our balls, making sure we ain't breaking the rules all day long. Can't get rid of these guys. They're always in the background.
Yeah, I know. They're always invisible on our lots.
That's not true. His List is always hanging around someplace visible, and he's in the game.
He's sometimes found in Soultown just playing on the piano.
That's right. So, that's right. Yeah. Most of the times, and he gets out there in the world. But yes, time to tell you guys and gals about that wonderful NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app, available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. Don't forget, the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app is the only app available on all platforms for all your electronic devices, so don't be fooled by the imitators. We have it all. Now, of course, you can read the NBNN Daily Britannian, published 7 days a week, with news from Shroud of the Avatar and beyond. Of course, we are the only newspaper in Britannia, published 7 days a week as well. I tell you, we do a little everything around here, Jack. Yeah. Newspapers, video shows, radio broadcasts,
calendars.
King of all media. That's right. You can shop the marketplace, or you can check out the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar calendar, brought to you today by Hometown Hero. That's right. It's going to be brought to you every day by Hometown Hero right now. Don't forget, you'll save 20% off
NBNN.
when you use NBNN. That's right. 20.
Now, I will say this. The NBNN community, Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, is an aggregate of all of the available Shroud of the Avatar community calendars that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar, or if you want to add events to the Shroud community calendar, you need to email that guy, news@nbnn.info, the relevant information for that stuff.
That's right.
He'll eventually do something with it, and I may or may not read off said events. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Today is Wednesday, April 14th, and don't forget, all times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia.
Not the 14th.
Nude Britannia.
April 4th, sorry. Not the 14th. 4th.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
looking at the 4th. I don't know why I said 14th. It's not Pi Day. It's not 3/14. It's 4/4. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. Whenever we feel like it, you can always tune into Radio Free Britannia and listen to two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to. Show called Lunch with us. 7 p.m. Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. At 8 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia, be prepared to have your ear holes probed because the doctor is in.
The doctor.
That's right. Eclipse Maiden's taken over Radio Free Britannia for unmedicated schizophrenia part 1. Yes. In game, you do have Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour taking place at some pub somewhere. And don't forget that Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour is Laz's favorite event of the week because it's also known as
Spend Sparhawks Gold. And he just published his next quarter list of places where Happy Hour is going to be published, or going to be happening. So go check that out in the forums if you want to know in advance.
It'd be great if he would update his event and then just say, this is where it's going to be this week.
Yeah. I don't think he actually has access to that.
No, it's been added. It was added for like indefinitely, so it's always on the calendar. Then also we do have at the final event of the evening is at 10 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia. And that is the Record Room.
The Record Room.
And that's our community calendar for this Wednesday, April 4th, not the 14th, in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar. That's right.
Book so much better than movie. So much better.
Books are always much better than the movie.
Did I tell you I've actually seen Ecto 88 in real life a couple of times?
No.
Yeah, so Ecto 88 is the DeLorean from your favorite movie, Back to the Future.
Back to the Future?
With some Ghostbusters apparel and tagging and proton pack in it and other things.
All sorts of interesting stuff. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't want to go into it.
I have seen Ernie Klein driving around Austin in that thing.
Oh, even more fun. But we got to get up and get ready to roll out of here for today.
That's the mail
of
store.
course, got to remind you guys and gals out there, you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack here on NBNN.info or on twitch.tv/Genesis or twitch.tv/NBNN News, in replays on YouTube, or listening to a rebroadcast on the radio. We thank you all for joining us, and of course, if you want to become a donator, you can go out to any of the aforementioned links and click on the donate buttons. If you want to become a monthly supporter, you can go to patreon.com/NBNN. Become a monthly supporter. You can get yourself some digital goods, some physical swag, and of course, our undying love and support for being a supporter. Of course, our newest sponsor out there, Hometown Hero. If you're a vapor and looking to get some vape juice and you want to send some love out to some local support, these guys are local to Austin, and they make small handcrafted batches. The juice is pretty nice. As a matter of fact, I'm smoking some of it right now. I'm smoking the what is the name of the one I'm on? I know it's the Sun Drops. And
okay.
Yeah, yummy. It's passion fruit sweet tea. Very interesting flavor. But anyway, use the promo code NBNN at Hometown Hero. You'll get 20% off your purchase price. 1% of the donation, 1% of your purchase goes to help disabled vets, and 1% goes to the local artists who do their artwork. The Airy Fund, airyfund.org, is out there helping support all sorts of community causes throughout the year. Become a supporter today and play for a cause and help support the Airy Fund. If you missed out on last month's promotion, don't worry, we got new promotions coming up, and you'll get a chance to get in on some of that stuff and help other causes throughout the year here inside Shroud of the Avatar. SodaCon Austin 2018. Tickets are on sale. You can pre-order your cloaks, you can get your early bird tickets, or you can get your VIP tickets for a personal tour of the offices with none other than Lord British himself. 2 tours available this year. because of such demand. People are just loving it, so we've expanded it. So get your tickets now. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you want custom staves or wands, check out Arius Coil More, and you can go check out his shop over in Sparrow Fall. If he's not online, he's got some not so up to his standards other wands he puts out there that aren't custom. So if you're just looking to shop off the shelf, he's got a merchant out there as well. Scrota's Music Service, if you're looking for somebody to follow you around and play that cowbell to buff you up, or play your event or party, or just want a bard to wander around and play songs for you all day, Scrota's Music Service available in-game. Look him up on Shroud Marketplace. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to become a member as well. If you're a crafter and need crafting needs, go check out Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove, conveniently located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter, and conveniently located to the Elysium and Exeter mines. Relics by Rild, for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you want t-shirts, you want hats, you want hoodies, you want comic books, you want drinkware, you want all sorts of goodies that have Shrouded Avatar all over them, go to relicsbyrild.com. He's got all sorts of great swag. And of course, if you want to save a little money when you're checking out, use the promo code NBNN. See how that's catching on? Promo code NBNN. You'll save 10%, 10 at Relics by Rild. Not 20 like over at Hometown Hero, but 10% Relics by Rild. Trust me, 10% is quite a bit on Relics by Rild, so it's a still nice savings.
Oh, it pretty much covers shipping. So
it does. That's almost free shipping every time, indeed. WRFB Radio for Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, right here inside Shrouded Avatar. You can tune in to your in-game ether vibration amplifiers. Check out Lunch with Laz and Jack. The Doctor is in tonight. Of course, you got DJ Omen Crow coming up for the weekend overnight, and all sorts of other shows throughout the week here on WRFB. And of course, last but not least, we've got the ShroudMarketplace.com, where anything, I mean anything, game-related is up for sale, trade, barter, or otherwise available.
It is up for sale at ShroudMarketplace.com.
I tell you, it's a great place.
Over 100 different players registered as vendors on Shroud Marketplace, and they're offering all kinds of things up for sale. Each vendor is responsible for maintaining their own inventory and setting their own prices. So you get all kinds of great deals. I mean, you got game gold, you've got ancient staff of death, those old like rare ice elemental statue. Some of the oldest stuff in game, like the Hearth of Britannia cabinets, are up for sale on Shroud Marketplace.
I've seen a couple of those back out now. Those are some people are looking to let go of those. I've seen a couple Hearth of Britannias available out there in the world.
Yeah, it's there's some on ShroudMarketplace.com. So
100,000 gold for 27.50. What are they?
Well,
kidding
if
me?
you actually look at the price, it's $25.50.
What are you kidding me?
Hey, it's all good.
Come to my shop, $25. I'll beat that price.
Yeah, but Laz is going to run out. Laz is going to run out. He doesn't actually have it.
I have everything that I have for sale in the store plus more. If you see, I have eight 25,000 deals, 4 50,000 deals, and 4.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got gold, man.
I have not clicked on your shop.
I got
because
gold.
there's all kinds of other stuff that you can find, from lots, places to live, to houses, all kinds of things. Accounts, game gold, crowns of the obsidian, store credit. You can find store credit from this guy's shop.
Now,
I'm selling store credit.
Oh, well, I never thought about that.
Save 10% on that store credit. So you know what? It's out there. including
That works.
all kinds
I like
of stuff,
that.
including
Good news.
services. You can find all kinds of stuff on shroudmarketplace.com. Anything and everything. You can find power hours. You can find Armelian's Adventure XP boost, Pet Quest help, cheese sign writing, because you know what? We don't even always talk about it, but cheese sign writing, the cheesiest writing including in Runic.
Right here
we
in our lot is
Yes.
the cheesiest writing in the world,
That's
literally.
Yes, all the way to Skirta's music service, where $5 gets you
Anything you want.
and some dude that's offering weddings and some other things.
That's right. Weddings and more by Laz, not just weddings. Look at that. Where is my weddings? I think it bumped off to the other page.
Sin assist stuff.
Synesist makes you sin. That's right. 8th of Vibration amplifiers, telethon reward packages, like the Lord British Birthday Bash bundle. Everything from the Lord British Birthday Bash, all in one bundle right here on Weddings and More by Laz. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more.
That's right. If you want to open up your shop, just register for an account, then click on vendor registration. Make sure you put your PayPal email address in there correctly. Name your shop something people will actually be able to remember.
People are going to be able to remember.
Yeah.
Catchy.
And then from there,
Shader's Stinky Sewer Shop. Something
absolutely.
Catchy. Yeah.
Something catchy, something that people can associate
Weddings
with you.
Weddings and more. Synesist stuff. Yes.
That's right. Yeah,
Catchy
it's
names.
all there. Armelian's Golden Moor, Skeggy Media, all kinds of stuff. But don't forget,
you're going to open up a store that just says, buy my stuff. There's a great name.
Yeah. But yes, it is actually that time for us to get out of here.
That's
and
right.
thank the most important people around here.
We love you guys.
Yeah, that's you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us, watching, and participating. Couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys.
We do. And we'll be back with more right here on NBNN tomorrow. Till then, stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here in Owl's Head. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.
Tschüss.